Good evening, everybody, and welcome into the Hornets Nest. I am Brant Daughtry, being joined by Brett Taylor, just a two-man crew tonight. We are getting ready for the start of the ladies' game between the Bulloch Academy Gators and your Westfield Lady Hornets. Getting ready to start this game here. The last time these girls played that we saw was the same time last week. They played Ace Academy and won in a double overtime thriller. An absolutely wonderful game, Brett, and looking for more of the same from the girls tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they're off on the right track so far this season, and you hope that they can get things going here tonight yet again. It's a big region matchup, and let's go ahead and take a look quickly as we'll have the starters inside the Hornets Nest right now, but we'll take a look at the starters here for Westfield. Is you've got number 31, Emma Williams, number 4, Ellie Williams, number 13, Avery Adams, number 3, Sadie Hayes, and number 14, Jordan Camp. So those are the starters, brought to you by Sonova Securities. We'd like to thank them and all of our sponsors, and we're about ready for our Bill and Laura Amos tip-off here, the Amos family. We'd like to thank them again. Yeah, absolutely. I'll run you through the Bulloch starters real quick. Number 2, J.B. Marsh. Number 11, Leah Williford. Number 12, Casey Ricketts. Number 15, Abby Newton. And number 25, Reagan Ellis. I remember Casey Ricketts from softball season, Brett. She was a pretty good shortstop, I believe. Yeah, there's quite a bit. I know Reagan Ellis was the catcher, I believe, as well. So both of these squads pretty good. Tip-off won by Westfield, stolen away by Bulloch. Just a wild pass from Jordan Camp. And Bulloch's going to set up at the top of the key. They'll give the ball off to number 15. That's Abby Newton. Running point, it seems. Pass inside, knocked away. Good job on that play. Yeah, good defense. I think that was Avery Adams slashing in and knocking the ball away. Bit of a trimmed-down roster from last game, I think, for the Lady Hornets. Only seems like fewer names on the roster. And a bit of a smaller crowd than we're used to, too. Yeah, I think these Tuesday night games are difficult, especially when you got a team like Bulloch that travels a good distance to get here. That ball is thrown off Reagan Ellis's foot, out of bounds to the Hornets. So inbounding will be Ellie Williams. Gives it off to Jordan Camp. Trying to pass it ahead. In the middle, Avery Adams looking for somebody. Ellie driving to the basket, had it blocked. Yeah, great block job right there. Yeah, and then it goes off the hands of number 15, Abby Newton. Yeah, Newton, not a whole lot you can do there. Just kind of dribble, trying to look ahead and pass in transition and lost the ball, but a great defensive play inside. Westfield fortunate to get the basketball back. So Camp will set up again. She's right at midcourt, and they're coming out and playing defense on her. Talk about it a lot, Brett. Those long passes are dangerous. Yeah, and Bulloch Academy very good defensively so far, and you can tell these teams are kind of mirror images of one another. Thought about a three, didn't take it. Shot is up and good. First points of the day from J.B. Marsh. Probably a good decision to work the ball inside. Looking for a foul there. Avery Adams doesn't get the call, and the ball pushed forward to Ellis. And they're going to call a walk. She walked. She tried to gather herself underneath the basket and just took one too many steps. Felt the pressure coming off Ellie Williams. I'm trying to figure out the groove I'm going to get in here with this clock and the camera at the same time. Yep. Already not good at camera. Stolen away by Ellis. So another foul. That looks like to go on Jordan Camp, number 14. 2-0 your score so far. 6:19 to go here in the first quarter. And we'll have two shots here. I think that's Newton who'll go to the line. Yeah, Ellis smacked the ball out of the air. It was picked up by Newton, like you said. First shot is up. Rims out. We'll get a sub here. Jordan Camp's going to come out and make way for Lindsay Easom. Number 5 in white. Newton's second shot is true. She pretty much willed that one to go in. Ellie and Easom passing it around. Driving inside, pass inside, found nobody. It'll go back over to Bulloch. Yeah, that ball just trying to throw it baseline there. No one's home. And Westfield turns it over yet again.
Westfield coming into the full court press. They leave the open basket. First shot missed. Second one is good.
Yeah, good job right there
Marsh.
initially by Adams to block the ball. And unfortunately, Bulloch got the rebound. They're going to call a foul there. It looked like it might have gone against Newton.
Yeah, number 15 in green. That's Abby Newton.
It's one of those 50-50 balls. Both girls trying to get possession of it. And
three from the corner for Ellie is short. Rebounded by Bulloch. Got a 2-on-2. Passing it inside. Still loose. Finally taken by Westfield. Passes it ahead. Ellie Williams trying to drive. Layup is no good. Rebounded by Adams. She gets it in. First points of the day for Westfield.
Yeah, good job by Avery and nice drive by Ellie to force the issue.
2 long passes. Missed the layup. Gets her own rebound. Misses the second shot. And now we got a jump ball.
Yeah, it should stay with Bulloch Academy. I believe Westfield won the tip, so it's going to stay with the Lady Gators. 5-2 your score with just 5:17 to go here in the first quarter.
Moving around.
Wow.
A solid rejection.
Good
from
shot
Avery
right
Adams,
there by Ellis. Yeah, on the rebound from the block. As you said, she volleyball spiked that ball.
Yeah, but just a good job. Right place, right time. I think that was Ricketts who got her hand on it.
Was it Ricketts?
Or Ricketts who made the shot. 3 on the way from Hayes.
Wow.
Bounces up and in.
Was that Esom?
I thought it was Sadie Hayes who hit
Was
that
it
3.
Hayes?
Yeah, but Esom just got charged for the foul. Did she hit the 3 or did the 3 just happen?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? It counts just the same.
Seven to 5 your score after the three-pointer, and that's a walk. Yeah. Kenny's telling us to pan down a little bit, so I'll pan down. Everybody knows I'm not the best cameraman, so.
Yeah, and you're having to work the computer at the same time.
Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. I'll bring you all the action that I can.
Passing it inside. Avery Adams layup. No, wow. How did that not go in?
Yeah, that's one of those where it was almost like she shot it out on the way down instead of on the way up.
Stolen away by Avery Adams. Passes inside, back to her, blocked from behind. Finally taken out of there. Ricketts has it. Ricketts. Excuse me, that's Newton.
So under 4 minutes now to go in the first quarter. That's a 2-point game.
Thought about a 3, made the smarter pass inside.
And that one was.
No one really went for that rebound.
Yeah, all the way around right there.
You're gonna have a blocking foul called on as soon as I get a number. That's number 11.
Yeah, that was an awkward play right there because it looked like Avery Adams had lost control of basketball, and some of the Bulloch fans over here wanting a double dribble, but she gets the benefit of the call there.
Gonna have a substitution in for Bulloch. This is gonna be number 21. That's Ashante Noble.
In a little zone defense right here. Looks like a 1-3-1 are the Lady Gators.
Adams from the low block, air balls it, rebounded by Sadie Hayes, right off her foot, and it'll go back to Bulloch.
Yeah, that's tough right there. Good entry pass into Avery Adams. Turnaround jumper was a little short, and rebound that dribbles right off. Was it Hayes' foot?
Yeah. Three minutes in, only 12 points have been scored in this game. Or 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, excuse me. Not like they played bad offense, just haven't been able to get anything to go down so far.
No, both of these teams are very good defensively. So I think you're going to see a very scrappy game throughout. And both of these teams know each other very well from a lot of the girls playing softball against each other. That shot off the mark, rebound down to Emma Williams.
Noble shot just a little too strong. Had an open look, but overshot it.
Westfield's in better position than they were against Southland the last time I saw them.
Good entry pass. Layup is up and good. That's Emma Williams.
A nice play right there on the inside. Emma Williams gets her first basket of the night, and it's tied up.
I'm going to have a moving screen on Noble. Just didn't quite get set. Another entry pass, this time to Adams. Lays it up and in.
Sorry I missed that, folks.
Adams with her second bucket of the night.
So Westfield on top, 9-7, and that didn't last long.
Nope.
As Newton ties it up.
Newton answered a entry pass with a drive in.
Oh, good
Stolen
defense.
away by
Then
Newton.
Stolen right back and then lost.
Yep. Then Noble has it, loses it, takes a wild layup. Ball is still on the ground. We're gonna have a jump ball, so it should go to Westfield.
Yeah, Westfield will get possession. 1:38 to go here in the quarter, and the Hornets all tied up with the Lady Gators of Bulloch Academy. And it looks like we have some substitution on the Bulloch side.
Coming in is number 1, Sophie Strickland. Number 12, Casey Ricketts coming back in the game, I suppose. Inside to Emma Williams. She couldn't find it. Now she has it. Passes it back out to Jordan.
Yeah, Westfield played a little bit of hot potato with that one.
They had an open look, but I don't think Emma could get her hands on it. Finally stolen away. And Newton will take it back. From just inside the three-point line, rolls around and in.
Oh, he gave her a three.
Oh, did he?
Wow, okay.
No, he's changing it to 2.
He signaled the field goal.
Inside, blocked again. A lot of length on the inside, it appears, for Bulloch. Strickland coming inside. Can't get it to go, but it came a lot closer than I thought she would. And that'll come back to Westfield.
So we got 44 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Hornets trail by 2. Lady Gators and Lady Hornets are really battling each other. Close ball game so far and very defensive ball game.
Ellie Williams comes back in for Westfield, and Mary Mack Powell will enter for Bulloch. Westfield trying to pass it back inside. Ellie looking for a cut, maybe? No, passes it back to Esom. Ellie and Jordan passing back to each other. Inside for Emma. Good head fake. Couldn't get the layup to go. 12 seconds left. And Bulloch's going to hold for the last shot here. And Newton walked.
Right at the W. And Westfield going to get the last 6 points. Well, I got 6.6. They have 6.9, but the last 6 seconds, we'll call it.
Yep. Climbing in, got an open look under the basket. Good.
Wow, great pass
by
Jordan Camp in a tied ball game after 1 quarter of play. We'll take a quick break and come back with the second quarter right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
On the field, a successful outcome is the ultimate goal for every team. At Houston Healthcare, our team of healthcare professionals is also dedicated to providing successful outcomes to the patients we serve each and every day. From Houston Medical Center, Perry Hospital, or one of our 3 med stops to the sidelines and locker rooms of our high school athletes, our team is focused on providing quality healthcare that leads to successful outcomes for the patients we serve. Houston Healthcare, advanced medical care closer to home.
Tate was going regularly to his dentist. Our family dentist just mentioned that he had a severe underbite and he could require surgery in the future. We immediately made an appointment with Spiller's Orthodontics. They brought up Invisalign. Dr. Spillers was very informative and all of the staff was very helpful and knowledgeable. Anybody who thinks that their child is too young to use Invisalign, they're wrong. I mean, if you can prevent any kind of surgical procedure for your child, wouldn't you want to do it too?
Spillers Orthodontics, where great smiles begin.
Welcome back here to the Hornets' Nest. Start of the second quarter, 11-11 after one. A big shot at the end of the quarter by Emma Williams tied this game up. We're getting ready for the start of the second. Bulloch will start. And we're going to say you got a carry.
Wow.
That was Newton.
The very rare carry call.
I feel like I've seen that more recently than I have in the past. I feel like there's become an emphasis on calling carries. Westfield going back to the well. No good, but we're going to get fouled on the shot was Emma Williams.
Yeah, I think the call there was kind of on the follow-through. I think the initial block was good. She got most of the ball, and then I think maybe coming down after that made contact with the arm. It's the only thing I can come up with.
That one's going to go on Ricketts.
Because it looked like a clean ball, hand-on-ball block, but they obviously saw enough contact. Like some of those pass interference calls we saw last night, where both are fighting against each other.
Second shot is up and good, so Emma Williams goes 2 for 2 from the line, and those shots both look pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, right now Westfield's doing exactly what they want to do. They're being able to break the press and playing good, solid defense and forcing turnovers.
Ricketts has it over on the wing. Now she'll pass it to Newton at the top.
Motion offense from Bulloch as Westfield's playing man-to-man defense. I don't see him doing a whole lot of switching, or excuse me, a whole lot of switching. They're mostly trying to get to their man. That
Newton,
shot way off the mark.
Yeah, too strong.
Crowd helps out there.
Yeah, the stands saw that she was coming to pick the pocket and let her know it was coming.
Let's see what adjustments Bulloch Academy makes on what Westfield's inserted to try to break the press and the traps in the half court.
Pass inside. Emma Williams has the hot hand. They're trying to give it to her. Open shot for Ellie is too short. Rebound comes down.
Still a real good offensive possession right there for Westfield. They got inside. They kicked that ball outside to Ellie. She got an open shot and just missed it, but that's the kind of offense you want. Looks like we're going to get Ellie for hand checking. I don't know. 6:27 to go here in the second quarter. Westfield on top, 13-11.
Yeah, I think they said Ellie gave her a bit of an elbow. Ricketts from the corner for three, too strong.
She makes that. You're just going to give it to her.
Fast break for Camp. No good. And Sadie Hayes wanted an over-the-back foul, and I can understand her frustration.
Yeah, that was a weird play. It almost looked like, as you said, possibly came over the back and knocked the ball off of Sadie. But you got to wonder, how did she get in that position to be able to get to the ball?
Three from the other corner. That one's good. This one from Ricketts. Westfield trying to break the press of these Bulloch Gators. He got a kick ball by, I think that was Reagan Ellis. Got some subs coming in. That's Sophie Strickland coming back in. She's going to take out Abby Newton. Westfield passing it around. Corner three, good from Ellie Williams.
I tell you what, that was a double screen right there.
It was.
Two people right there, and she just shot right over top of them. Great shot by Ellie, and Westfield back on top, 16-14. Both teams answer each other with three-pointers.
16-14, Westfield leads. Ellis dumps off.
Wow.
Wow, they're going to get a charging foul on number 11. That's Leah Williford, picks up her second.
I tell you what, both teams have to be getting close to the bonus right now.
Oh, yeah.
There's been a lot of fouls called so far.
Yeah, but no one really in any major foul trouble. Like I said, Williford has 2. She's the only one with more than 1.
It's pretty spread out, and you can definitely see that.
Ball is loose, tipped up by Jordan Camp and finally brought down by Sophie Strickland. Pass it ahead, Ricketts has it. Didn't pop a 3 that time. Strickland in the corner. Give it off to Reagan Ellis in the middle. Turnaround jumper is no good.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot right there because she was kind of turned around the wrong direction, but gets the ball up, not able to connect on it. Westfield gets the ball back inside here to Avery Adams.
Another 3 for Ellie, no good. Rebounded by Avery Adams. Gets her own rebound and then puts it back up and in.
So good job right there by Avery Adams helping out after the missed shot by Ellie Williams. Avery's kind of the vacuum so far, just cleaning up the messes inside.
Strickland, not exactly as tall as everybody else on the court, but is an athlete for sure.
I tell you what, she got away with a walk right there.
Yeah, they think they're going to say she fouled her on the floor.
Yeah, she slid that back foot, lost her pivot foot. I think Sadie came down. I think that was Sadie who came down trying to block the shot.
Yeah, that's who they called the foul on, was Sadie.
But it looked like she had kind of slid backwards and lost both of her pivot foot, both feet.
So Ricketts will shoot. She's only going to shoot 1, so they did give her the basket. So it's a 3-point play for Ricketts. So it's 18-17, Westfield leads. With half this second quarter gone. Thrown over the head of Jordan Camp, and it'll go back to Bulloch. They have a chance to take the lead.
Not a smart pass.
Newton's got it, takes it up the floor, gives it off to Ricketts. Ricketts has really turned it on here in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, she had the free throw, kind of reaching over the back there. It's going to stay with Bulloch Academy. Avery Adams has got to be careful there, not pick up a foul. They're letting them play a little bit inside, though.
There goes inside. There's Newton on the outside, does not get it.
Good job of angling her body by Sadie.
High and inside to Emma Williams. Does not get it, can't get her own rebound. It comes back the other way. Ricketts for 3, no good. Rebounded, put back up, still no good. Banked it in. Reagan Ellis picks up her first basket of the night.
Yeah, nice shot right there. The bank's open that time. The previous time she had trouble with it, but
Avery Adams. Wow, a late foul call. They're going to say she did get contacted, though. It's going to be on number 11, Leah Williford. That's her 3rd.
Must have slapped the arm or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, she did she split the double team, and it looked like their hand might have got her arm. So 2 here for Avery Adams. First one is too long. Like I said, Williford has picked up her 3rd foul, so something to keep an eye on. Second one is too long, but rebounded by Sadie Hayes. She puts it back up. Man, it was halfway down and popped back out.
How did that not go in?
I have no idea.
Wow.
Timeout will be called, and they're going to take out Williford and put back in Noble. I got a feeling Williford will not see the rest of this half or much of the 3rd quarter. Newton gets a screen from Ellis, passes it back to her. Ball is stripped. Hayes has it. Inside to Adams, further inside to Emma Williams. Shot is no good, but she's going to take 2. And it's going to be on Reagan Ellis. And the Bulloch coach and a couple of the fans are not happy with that call. First one is up and good from Emma.
Now it's a tied ball game, 2:26 to go here. $19 all. And
Second
Westfield
shot
takes
is
the
good.
lead.
Inside for Ellis, up and good.
Yeah, that's just too easy right there.
Yeah, there was no one around her. 21-20, 2:10 left. Noble playing some tough defense. Give it inside, and we're gonna get a reach-in foul.
Westfield is in the bonus as well, so
That'll go on JB Marsh.
Avery Adams going to go to the line.
This will be a 1-and-1. First one is short, right off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Ricketts.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You got to take advantage of those opportunities.
Especially in a game as close as this one. It's only a 1-point ball game and less than 2 minutes left in this first half, and it looks like Bulloch is really going to slow it down here. Try to limit possessions. Ellie's going to come up and make her move with it. Inside to Ellis. Wow, blocked. So Westfield will come back the other way with it. Hayes has it on the wing. Camp almost went over and back, but saved it. Inside, stolen by Ricketts.
Yeah, that's a walk.
No,
they called a foul?
Yeah, Jordan.
She took 2 steps before she even put the ball on the floor.
Jordan reached up and grabbed her arm before she took any steps. That's the second one for Camp.
Still a 1-point game. Both fan bases grumbling a little bit.
Hard screen set on Ellie Williams by Reagan Ellis, but she looks to be okay. We're going to get a foul on Emma.
Ellie's still trying to shake the cobwebs.
Yeah, pretty solid screen set by Ellis. Into Ricketts. She's going to drive in. Now she'll pass it out to Newton. She drives in. Ellis at the elbow. And now Newton's going to take it back out. We have hit the minute mark.
So under a minute until halftime. Westfield trails by a point. Lady Hornets and Lady Gators locked up in a good one right here.
Newton really holding on to this ball. Eventually, you'd think Lindsay Easton's going to come out and play some defense on her. Yeah, and there's Coach telling her to do it.
Ooh, almost forced a turnover.
Tip the pass. It'll stay with Bulloch. 23 seconds exactly is what we have on the in-gym clock. Pass inside. Ellis open on the inside again. Oh, how did that not go down? Second shot, same story. Rebounded by Noble. She puts it up and in.
That's just too easy. Westfield losing.
Sadie Hayes has it. 10 seconds. Locked in a battle on the inside. Now Ricketts comes out of the pile with it. Shot from deep 2. Rebounded by Hayes is no good, and that'll be the end of the first half. So 23-20. They will go to the locker rooms. We'll take a quick break and come back with our halftime show. You are watching Lady Hornet basketball on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
On the field, a successful outcome is the ultimate goal for every team. At Houston Healthcare, our team of healthcare professionals is also dedicated to providing successful outcomes to the patients we serve each and every day. From Houston Medical Center, Perry Hospital, or one of our 3 med stops to the sidelines and locker rooms of our high school athletes, our team is focused on providing quality healthcare that leads to successful outcomes for the patients we serve. Houston Healthcare, advanced medical care closer to home.
Tate was going regularly to his dentist. Our family dentist just mentioned that he had a severe underbite and he could require surgery in the future. We immediately made an appointment with Spiller's Orthodontics. They brought up Invisalign. Dr. Spillers was very informative and all of the staff was very helpful and knowledgeable. Anybody who thinks that their child is too young to use Invisalign, they're wrong. I mean, if you can prevent any kind of surgical procedure for your child, wouldn't you want to do it too?
Spillers Orthodontics, where great smiles begin.
Westfield is a challenging environment.
It's a Christian school, it's a Christian environment.
And it provides students with great opportunities. Definitely all the teachers, they prepare you for college, they help you with some problems that they'll give you some real life experiences that will help you with college.
Every teacher that I have in any of my classes is always telling us that they're here after school. They're always willing to answer any questions we might have.
Westfield is a harder school, but it challenges you and it gets you ready for college.
And I think Westfield gave me such a great Christian environment that I can actually have the freedom to express my faith.
Westfield provides a lot of great opportunities for students to learn and for students to grow and for students to learn more about themselves.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice. I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again in my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like. What I like about Westfield is just the family atmosphere that we have here. The teachers are just great, the coaches are great.
Even though I was not here when I started school, I came in and it was like everyone acted like I had been here the whole time. It's an environment where everyone just accepts you and wants to get to know you like they would have known you, like all of their friends that have been here since the beginning of grade school.
I just like the atmosphere that you have here. Everybody, they truly care about you.
Everyone in my grade, we're so close together. I think of them as my brothers and sisters almost because they know me so well and I know them so well.
I think the most important thing that happened to me when I spent my time in Westfield is that I actually become a Christian, and then I actually find my faith, and I think Westfield gave me such a great Christian environment that I can actually have the freedom to express my faith to.
At Westfield, we have different clubs that you can be in. You can choose between a variety of clubs. There's culinary arts, there's Key Club, there's Green Team, there's Tri High Y. I'm currently involved in theatrical productions at Westfield. I'm involved with the school's One Act and several plays like Prayer Club and Try How White and Key Club, and I also dance. For Christmas, we decorated Christmas trees and we decorated door decorations for the nursing homes here in Perry. And we have also, I've gone and cleaned up some of the parks around Perry. Community service is definitely valued at Westfield.
Together. Athletic.
Friendships.
Confidence.
Challenging.
Success.
Rewarding.
And welcome back into the Hornets Nest, into the ABE Group halftime show. We'd like to thank them for sponsoring our halftime show. And right now, Westfield trails 23-20, Brand, at halftime in a very competitive first half. Both of these squads play very good on defense, and Westfield just trails by 3. Obviously, still in the ballgame. What do you think they need to do in the second half here?
Well, they usually have success when they go inside, and they just haven't been able to out-height these Bulloch Academy Gators so far. It's been a tough time trying to get open looks on the inside, which is where they usually get their bread and butter. But just keep going back to that. It's worked for you so well so far this season, and you know, if you keep trying, eventually they're going to start falling, because you had some pretty good shots. They just didn't quite go in, but you're close. So just keep taking, and eventually they're going to fall.
Yeah, and we've got about 2 minutes left here in halftime, and both, as you mentioned, both squads playing pretty tight here. Westfield, some point-blank shots that if they can try to clean some of that up, get the ball inside to Emma Williams and Avery Adams, you like your chances if you're Coach Nelson and the Lady Hornets, because they, as you mentioned, they were right there, could have been taking a lead to halftime, but they find themselves behind there after the last few buckets from Bulloch Academy. Westfield was not able to answer, but I think that what you said is exactly what they need to do, continuing to pound the middle and be smart with the basketball. They had a lot of sloppy, silly turnovers there in the first half that really hurt them, and you really have to, when you're playing another good team like yourself, every few, those few mistakes, those few plays that may happen is going to cost one team or the other the victory. And right now, Westfield's on the short end of the stick, but they're still within striking distance, and they got to try to make that push here to start the third quarter.
Yeah, so only a minute left before we get this third quarter started. Both teams are back out for their halftime shoot-around. We'll stay here. Don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, they like to get things started pretty quickly out of the timeout. I think it's going to be Bulloch Academy basketball coming out of break. But
Westfield won the tip, but I don't know.
I think we had 2 possession changes, so I think that should give the basketball. But I don't know. They're standing and setting up like they're going to go this way, and Westfield should be going to the right of your screen, so it may be Westfield basketball. We will see.
Yeah, the arrow box down on the scorer's table is pointed to the right side. So, yeah, Westfield's going to have it. Sadie Hayes going to inbound to Emma Williams.
So, as per usual, I was wrong.
Nope, going to inbound to Jordan Camp. Got a little crisscross going. Fooled me.
So, let's see if we can get a little smoother on the camera here in this second half.
Westfield a little bit smoother offense. Brett, a little bit smoother camera work.
Yeah, I lost a couple of them, but for the most part, I think I did decent.
You didn't do bad. We got a kicked ball. It's going to be kicked by Bulloch. It'll stay with Westfield.
It's hard to get that good camera work with also, sorry about that, folks. Thanks for catching that, Brent.
Sadie tried to go into that corner 3 again with the double screen. Didn't work. Drive in, pass to Emma. Layup is good.
Yeah, good job right there. Ellie dumping it off to her sister. And good first possession for the Lady Hornets.
The Twins combine for a 2-point bucket.
They really have to get a hold, as that's a three-pointer.
Ricketts has been on fire from 3.
Yeah, I was going to say they really got to get a hold of Reagan.
Like
Reagan Ellis there in the low post has really just been able to lose herself in the mix and then find a wide open spot on the back side of the post. And right there, Ricketts connects, but Westfield's got to keep an eye on where Ellis is because she picked up a few nice buckets there at the end of the first half, and Westfield gives up the early three-pointer. Nobody there and thrown out of bounds.
Sadie had cut in, and I think Jordan thought she was still there. A little bit of miscommunication on the inbounds. See JB Bearden over there on the student section getting kind of warmed up for the boys game coming next. Poked out by Jordan Camp. Passed ahead, 2-on-1 or 1-on-1. Ellie Williams, layup up and in.
Yeah, good job right there. That's tough going against, I think that was Ellis inside. A good job by Ellie. She's been on fire to start this second half. Good pass and then gets the transition bucket.
Reagan Ellis has it, looking for somebody. Finally finds Newton. Passing it around the key.
Good hands right there.
Almost stolen away by Jordan Camp, but it'll stay with Bulloch. Had a tough time getting that ball in. Good defense by the Hornets. And an open shot that just goes off a little bit. Ball is loose on the ground. No one has it.
I think it's going to stay with Bulloch Academy. I don't know if they even call that a tie-up. I think they're going to call Westfield out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Avery Adams had a hand on it, and she rolled out of bounds, so they're going to give it to Bulloch. Into Ellis. Thought about backing down, but passes it back out to Newton. 5.5 minutes left, 26-24, Westfield trails.
Both of these teams very similar and probably very even in skill level. Bulloch probably a little bit better on the perimeter. Good pass inside. Great look.
No one will go in for Noble. (28-24). Westfield having a little bit of trouble with this press from Bulloch, but they pass out of it, get it inside, and Emma Williams closes the gap. Like I said during halftime, just continue to go back to that well. You keep getting open looks. Eventually, they're going to start falling.
Yeah,
Noble at the top.
Bulloch does a good job. That shot is up.
Ricketts for 3.
I tell you what, there's not a whole lot of defense you can do with that.
No, they were in her face, but Ricketts just got a high arc and made it fall. Now what you can't do if you're Westfield is just get into a three-point shooting competition, because Bulloch's going to win that. Westfield is not a great three-point shooting team. We're going to get a foul called on. Yeah, that one's on Ricketts. Saying she slapped her hand from behind, and that's her second.
I was thinking either she had to either do that or pull an arm as she was trying to go up or something, because obviously we have a terrible angle to see that underneath.
First shot, rolls around, falls in.
Tell you what, Avery, something's not quite the same with Avery Adams' shot tonight from the free throw line. It's almost like she's shot putting the basketball. Normally see a little bit more arc.
That one rims out. Back iron, front iron, then back out.
Westfield's missed a lot of free throws tonight too.
They have.
Got to stay connected to Ricketts. Can't give her an open look because she'll drain the three. Good defense right there. Great possession for Westfield, or defensive possession.
Reagan Ellis kept pivoting, looking for someone to pass to, but there wasn't anybody. She just took the shot herself. Wild pass. Emma Williams, no good. Tried to get a rebound. They're going to say it came out off of Newton.
I think they're going to say Newton knocked it out of her hands. Not sure.
31-27, Bulloch leads. Get it into Ellie Williams, looking for a shot. Knocked away by Newton, and it'll go out of bounds, stay with Westfield.
Yeah, I think that he should have blown that dead anyways because I think it hit him in play. He was trying to get out of the way of it, but I don't know if he ever did, but I think he's going to say it went out of bounds.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Right. Westfield has the ball back. They'll pass it around.
That's like when a ball's hit, when you're umpiring baseball and it's hit right at you. It's just hard to get out of the way.
Avery Adams couldn't get it to go.
See what I'm talking about?
It came off of Ricketts.
It's like she's short-arming the basketball tonight, though. I don't know if maybe she's hurt her shoulder or something, but it just looks different.
Under the basket, Emma has it. Layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Noble. There's a fight for it, and we're going to have a jump ball.
I think that's going to go to Bulloch.
It will.
So 31-27 your score with 3:17 to go here in the third quarter. Westfield trails the Lady Gators of Bulloch Academy. They've extended their lead by 1 here after the half. By 3-point shots from Ricketts, and there's another one. Man, that just, you ain't going to beat that.
She's hit 3 in this quarter alone, so that's 9 points in about 6 minutes.
You're just not, there's nothing you can do to defend that.
Yep. Layup is no good. Coming back the other way. Thought about a 3 from the corner, but does not take it. Ellis give and go. Ricketts in the corner. That one's no good.
And then you give him
comes down to Newton.
You give
Ellis
Bulloch
at the top.
an extra possession there by not rebounding the basketball on the long run-out rebound.
Pass inside to Noble. Shot is blocked, and they're going to say she got hacked.
Yeah. Flailing your arms like that, always going to get the call. Even if you don't make contact, it looks like a foul.
So Avery Adams is going to pick one up.
So a 7-point deficit this is ballooned into thanks from Ricketts' 3-point shots here in the third quarter for the Lady Gators.
Yeah, Ricketts, like I said, she's had 3 3-pointers in this quarter alone. She's got 4 for the game.
Yeah, she is quite the shooter. And those shots, you just kind of got to tip your hat. I mean,
banks the first one in.
Because there's not a whole lot you can do. You're in good guarding position. She's just making some deep ones, and right now it's tough to hang when you're making 2s and she's making 4 3s in the quarter.
Second one hits back iron and comes out. Westfield passing it around. They trail by 8. Even though it may not feel like it. Got 2 girls in the corner. That's never good.
Yeah, they're not able to get any movement on the basketball.
Adams with the drive, pulls up, shot, comes out. Good job tipping it out. Jordan Camp, corner 3, got it.
That's huge for Westfield.
Absolutely. It felt like it was about to get out of control, but Jordan Camp picks a very good time for her first field goal of the night.
Yeah, and you know, one thing Westfield, they like to work the ball inside, but they've got a little bit more 3-point shooting this year. You got Ellie Williams. I know Lindsey Easom, seen her in warm-ups hit many 3-point shots. Jordan Camp has obviously been very good from the outside. Sadie Hayes has hit one as well, so might take advantage of that at some point. You would think those players in this zone are going to be open. Bulloch Academy trying to clamp down defensively, and good block right there against
Shot
Ricketts.
blocked.
That was Avery Adams with the block. This is where not having a shot clock for the defense really doesn't pay off because they played such good defense.
And Newton got bodied. Gonna have a blocking foul called.
I don't know if that's a shot, though.
Well, it went up into the air.
Yeah, but she got bodied before the shot went up. She was still dribbling, but they're going to call it a shot.
So Avery Adams picks up her second foul.
NBA rules, you know. Everything's in the act of shooting.
This is Abby Newton makes her first one.
36-30 your score. Such a good defensive possession right there for Westfield.
It was. But like you said, not having a shot clock really hurts. Ball loose on the ground, picked back up by Westfield. Westfield doing a lot of underhand tossing tonight. Ball poked out, almost had her pocket picked.
Yeah, that's...
Westfield passing it around, ball stolen by Noble.
Double dribbled.
Yep. So it'll go back to Westfield. And some of these Bulloch fans are not happy about it.
Well, because they think he missed some in the first half, but that was clearly a double dribble.
Yep. And no shot on the floor. That's Lindsay Eastham coming back in.
Then how is that?
I'm going to say you got a forearm in the back. I didn't see who it was on.
If it had to be on Ricketts, she was guarding. Got to shoot it.
If so, that's her third. Shot goes up and in. Big time. So 37-32 is where we will end. We will take a quick break and come back with the conclusion of this one. You're watching Lady Hornet basketball on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Well, go ahead.
Welcome back into the Hornets Nest.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, doing a little bit of math here. 37-32 at the start of the fourth quarter. Westfield trails Bulloch. A big shot from Jordan Camp at the end of the third to draw this thing closer.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, so now it's only a 5-point game. And
how many three-point shots did Ricketts have in that third?
Ricketts had 3. She made 3 threes in one quarter.
9 points? Or no, she had more than that, didn't she?
No, that was it. That was all she had.
Maybe I'm thinking of
By
Newton.
my count.
Maybe I'm thinking of Newton, who went to the free throw line.
Yeah, Newton has made her presence felt.
So with the barrage of threes, Westfield still kind of limited the damage there. Only down 5 points heading into the fourth with that bucket from Jordan Camp.
Ellie looking for somewhere to drive in, maybe. But just nothing's there. They keep passing it around, keep moving on the inside. Avery Adams has it knocked out of her hands. It'll stay with Westfield.
That was great ball movement inside. A lot of work, and the ball gets knocked away. So good job of foiling that effort by Bulloch Academy.
Leah Williford starts the fourth quarter. Remember, she's the player in the most foul trouble. Rebounded by Emma Williams. She puts it back up and in.
And just like that, Westfield's back to a 3-point deficit. So great job by the Lady Hornets of fighting and clawing back into this game. Good defense.
Yeah, it was. Good job, though. Sadie Hayes got in the way of the pass.
And just like that, Westfield, they don't normally take a 3-point shot, but if they do and they hit it, they can tie things up or get within 1.
Inside for Emma, driving in, layup on the way, no good.
Yeah, that one she kind of wasn't aware of where her body was in relation to the goal and just kind of threw it up. Sorry about that, folks. That's what happens when you hit the camera.
Williford playing the point right now.
Oh,
Westfield,
good defense.
yeah.
That hit off of Ellis's hand, too, it looked like. But a good job on defense by Avery Adams.
37-34, Bulloch trying to add to their lead. Pass tipped and stolen. Sadie Hayes got in the way of it. Long pass forward to Jordan Camp. Layup, no good. Newton gives it to Ricketts. Gives it to Williford. 3 on the way, too strong. Rebound comes down to Emma Williams. Long pass ahead, knocked away, and it'll go out of bounds and stay with Westfield.
What a game this has been, though.
It has been a really good game so far. Emma Williams gets it to go.
And she has been a force here in the second half.
We got a timeout called by Bulloch. See how long it is.
It's a full. We'll go ahead. It is.
It's going to be a full. So we'll take a quick timeout and come back with more of the fourth quarter. You're watching Lady Hornet basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Tate was going regularly to his dentist. Our family dentist just mentioned that he had a severe underbite and he could require surgery in the future. We immediately made an appointment with Spiller's Orthodontics. They brought up Invisalign. Dr. Spillers was very informative and all of the staff was very helpful and knowledgeable. Anybody who thinks that their child is too young to use Invisalign, they're wrong. I mean, if you can prevent any kind of surgical procedure for your child, wouldn't you want to do it too?
Spillers Orthodontics, where great smiles.
Welcome back here to the Hornets Nest. Coming out of a timeout, 5:37 left in this game. Bulloch Academy leads your Lady Hornets by 1.
Yeah, Westfield just a great job of fighting back because it looked like it was going to go south there in the third quarter, and they get it back to within 5, and now all of a sudden they come out here in the fourth quarter and get it within 1. So good defensive possession here for the Lady Hornets.
Yeah, Casey Ricketts hit 3 threes in the third quarter, trips wild, and that really made it look like it was going to be bad for Westfield. Stolen away by Westfield. Ball is still loose. Sadie Hayes has it. Layup on the way, blocked, and rebounded by Emma Williams. Her layup's no good. Finally brought down by Williford.
Oh, wow. I went ahead and moved the camera. I thought they were going to throw it to Ellis, and they didn't.
Yeah, just didn't see her. I don't think she had the ball under control.
No, she was waiting to see if the ball was actually going to get turned over or not. And I tell you what, right there, Westfield got to be kicking themselves. Point blank shot, like we talked about at halftime, that they had been missing in the first half. And right there, you're looking at taking the lead in the game. But a steal right here.
Yep, Sadie Hayes, that's got to be, what, her third of this quarter?
And then she just throws away.
Williford gives it off to Newton. Drives inside, layup on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Emma Williams. And it'll be a foul. Who's that going to be on? That's on J.B. Marsh.
Yeah, Emma Williams has really stepped her game up here in the second half. Great rebound on the backside post, and it's going to come down to the end in this game. You wouldn't really expect anything else from these two squads.
Avery Adams inside to Emma Williams. Turnaround layup, good, and Westfield has the lead.
And they just don't know how to handle Emma right now inside.
Yeah, if she establishes position, they're getting it to her immediately.
She's dominating on the inside on both offense and defense. Right now, Westfield has got very active hands.
Ricketts tried to bank it in, did not.
Surprised Jordan Camp didn't get called for the over the back. The ball goes out of bounds off of Jordan Camp. It'll stay with the Lady Gators. Westfield storms all the way back here in the second half, and they've got a 1-point lead with under 4 to go.
Looking for someone to inbound it to. Finally, they get it. Give it off to Ricketts. Now they give it back to Marsh.
Ricketts closed out.
Has it. Three-pointer, too long.
Ooh.
Finally rims out.
Tell you what, when she shoots it, that ball don't want to miss.
No, it does not.
It just keeps staying around the rim. That's a sign of a good shooter. Got that shooter's touch. The ball doesn't go clanging off of it. Right now, Westfield can eat some clock and try to work for the best shot possible.
Avery Adams off her hand. It'll come back to Bulloch. 3:23 left.
That, and, you know, there to Avery, because she's got such a size advantage, you almost kind of want to do what quarterbacks do in football and throw it a little shorter, because she's going to be able to go up and get it.
Ricketts has it in the corner. 3 is good. And you can't lose her.
Nope.
She's got 20 points now.
And right now, that's really what Bulloch has gone to, is the Ricketts show, and that is a foul.
Yeah, that'll be a foul on Ricketts. That'll help. That's her 4th.
And right now, you cannot, if you're Bulloch Academy, you cannot afford to lose Ricketts. You can't take her out with under 3 to go. So you're kind of stuck with trying to trust her not to pick up that 5th.
And if you're Westfield, I say drive right at her. See if you can get something to happen.
You got to isolate her.
Yep. Pass inside. Emma Williams fights through the double team. We're going to have a timeout called by Westfield. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 40-40, tied ball game. You're watching Lady Hornet basketball on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
On the field, a successful outcome is the ultimate goal for every team. At Houston Healthcare, our team of healthcare professionals is also dedicated to providing successful outcomes to the patients we serve each and every day. From Houston Medical Center, Perry Hospital, or one of our 3 med stops to the sidelines and locker rooms of our high school athletes, our team is focused on providing quality healthcare that leads to successful outcomes for the patients we serve. Houston Healthcare, advanced medical care closer to home.
Welcome back into the Hornets' nest, getting to the end of this timeout. There's 2:40 left. Brett, what do you think these coaches are telling their players?
I think Bulloch Academy is probably their coach is probably saying, we've been sloppy with the basketball this quarter. Let's try to clean that up, control it. Let's get it to our shooters and try to work the backside if we can slip someone by the defense. I think Westfield's thinking, let's continue to go into the post. Let's not commit any silly fouls, and let's keep on Ricketts as close as you can without giving up an easy bucket.
So Bulloch will have it. It's tied game. Clock right at 2.5 minutes. We're going to get a reach-in foul on Sadie Hayes. I don't think she actually committed it, but she threw her hand up and tried to act like she wasn't guilty. More often than not, that'll net a foul.
Well,
or a holding penalty.
You'd rather do that than have she had split. I think it was Newton had split 2 defenders, and there you lose Ricketts.
Yep, got a screen, and Ricketts lands it.
How do you lose her? You got to be connected the whole time.
She got screened off. I think it was Ellie Williams got hit with a screen, was trying to go with her. Ricketts ran to the corner, and I believe it was Ellis who got a good screen on her. Ball is tipped up into the air, controlled by Bulloch. (43-40), 2 minutes left. Westfield needs to go and play some head-up defense. They finally do. We're going to have a timeout called by Bulloch. It'll be full. We don't want to go anywhere. We'll stay here.
I tell you what, that was bad coming out of a break. To allow Ricketts on the inbounds. I know Elliott, there was a screen set, but no one had her to start with.
Yeah.
Even if the screen's set, you would get closer, and I think that's what Coach Nelson is really upset about. How do you let her out of a timeout get that open? And now you have a bad possession on the other end to respond, and Westfield finds themselves down 3 without the basketball. You're going to have to figure out a way to come up with a turnover, I think, here. Try to pressure the defense, or pressure Bulloch Academy, see if you can't get one of those tip passes, something that falls, and get a transition bucket, and then you really put some more pressure on Bulloch Academy.
Yeah, you can afford to give up a 2 as much as you would hate it, but a 3 here, if you leave Ricketts open again, it's going to be deadly. And
if I'm Westfield, I look at, on the offensive end, they're collapsing so hard, you may want to look to try to get an open 3 shot because it should be there.
Pass comes inbounds. Williford has it. Working on Emma Williams.
Oh, that was a push off.
It was. She did throw an elbow.
Wow.
They've been calling this game pretty tight. I'm surprised they let that one go.
And that was right out in the middle of the court, too.
Williford driving in. Pass tipped out. Got by Marsh. Free throw jumper. Good. Reagan Ellis. So 45-40. Minute 20 left. Pass inside, Avery Adams, good.
Good answer right there from Westfield. You got to get a stop here on this possession defensively.
Yep, have to.
You can't go down double or a 2-possession game here. You got to figure out a way to get a stop.
Ellie Williams got crossed over. That'll be a foul. No shot is not good, but Ellis is going to go through the line. That one will be on Avery Adams.
You got 1:02 to go in this contest. Westfield trails by 3, and Reagan Ellis for the Lady Gators at the line. Try to extend it.
And Noble's going to come in after this first free throw. It's too long, comes off back iron.
Now right here, if you're Avery Adams and Emma Williams, you got to clean up the rebound.
And they're taking out Ricketts?
Yeah, probably for defense for offense. They don't need her shooting right now. They got the lead.
Now they're going to move her to the front of the bench anyway. Second one is up and good.
What are we doing?
So a minute left. Westfield trails by 4. Just need a shot, but you need one quickly. Camp's going to drive in, give it to Ellie. Now back to Camp. Cross-court pass. Back the other way. Camp's going to drive in, stolen, and Westfield's got a foul now. I would think. Yep. And there goes Camp intentionally fouling.
That's where, I mean, I know you want to work the basketball inside, but looks like Westfield going to take a timeout. But if they're going to play, if they're going to collapse on your inside that hard, you got to shoot over top.
You got it.
I mean,
you got to have
that or
somebody that you can trust to hit a 3. And you have a couple of players that I think you could give to. Jordan Camps hit one tonight. Just looking at this, Ellie has hit one tonight. And I think Sadie popped one in the first quarter that went about 10 feet in the air and just came down. Or bounced off the rim, then went 10 feet in the air, and then came down.
Yeah, you trail by 4, you don't have possession. You got to find somebody to foul. You don't want Ricketts to get the basketball or Newton. They're probably good free throw shooters. So, and it's still a 2-possession game, but it's only 4.
Yeah, and only have 33.7 seconds left. Coming down to the wire, but it's looking less and less likely for Westfield. Marsh is going to inbounds. Camp going to be a head-up defender. Get it inside to Newton. And Ellie's going to foul. Not yet in the bonus. Only burned 2 seconds or so.
If you're Bulloch Academy, I don't think you really want to get to the bonus. But you got to foul Newton now, and I think that sends her to the line, 1-1. So Newton's got to make the free throws here to get to the second shot.
Now they'll take out Ricketts and bring in Noble.
29.9 to go here in the contest. Westfield trails by 4.
First one is up, and that's good. Clutch from Newton.
And that's why you wanted somebody else to, other than her or Ricketts, to take the shot.
Second one is up, and that one's good.
Got to shoot 3s now.
Yep. Now Hayes is going to drive in. She's going to take a wild shot. Ellie Williams trying to get the ball under control. Long 3 from Camp. airballed it. Rebounded by Westfield, but they fouled.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do if you're Bulloch.
Yep, Williford fouled, and that's her 4th.
You got a 6-point lead. Avery Adams has struggled from the line. So your hopes if you're Westfield are dwindling, but what you need right here is make a couple free throws and try to get a steal coming out of the break.
First one bricks off the front. Going to take out Camp and bring in Lindsey Easom. Second shot is good. So Ellie will foul and pick up her 4th. She doesn't have any more to give.
Problem is you're sending Ricketts to the line.
That's Newton.
I mean, that's
either way. Either way, it's not great. Still in just the bonus, so yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's just about do it.
And it looks like we're going to have another timeout. We'll stay here. Not sure what the timeout's for because, as you said, if she makes this shot on the back end of this, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, and they'll
There's not a whole lot you can do with this against a 7-point lead. You'd have to get a 3-pointer and then a 4-point or a foul on a 3-pointer made. Just not very likely.
So I believe, Brett, this will be the first time that we have seen, or at least that the Middle Georgia Sports Network has seen the Lady Hornets fall in a basketball game. They've been very successful so far this year, but
yeah, this will only be the 2nd loss of the season for the Lady Hornets.
Yeah, credit to Bulloch. They came in here and have a very similar plan to Westfield, and the difference, I think, was Casey Ricketts just hit about 6 threes in this game, and that's really been the difference.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and some contested, some were on open screens.
Second shot is missed. Sadie Hayes lost it.
That'll do it.
Yep. And then Abby Newton will dribble it out. So we will take you right into our Westfield Booster Club post-game show. Westfield falls here to the Bulloch Academy Gators 49-43, and it was even closer than that. Really good showing by both teams. Like we said at the top of the game, 2 defensive powerhouses, and today Westfield Bulloch just played a better game.
Yeah, and it came down to the last 4 minutes of the game. Westfield did have a lead. Ricketts was able to hit some key shots, and you know, ultimately she, to me, in the end was the difference. Her and the free throw shooting in Newton really carried the day, and Westfield ends up losing this contest. A great job of the Lady Gators to really hold off Westfield, and the Lady Hornets really showed themselves pretty well here tonight as well, but they lose. And we'll take a quick look at our Sonic player of the game. To me, it's got to be Emma Williams for the Hornets.
Yeah, absolutely.
She dominated in the second half inside, and you know, what can you say? Played very well defensively, rebounded the ball, and got some big baskets on the offensive end. So
yeah, she was your leading scorer for the Hornets as well. Put up 20 points, only 3 behind Casey Ricketts. 23 points for her, leading scorer of the game.
So with that, we'll take a break. We'll come back with the boys' game here shortly. Your Lady Hornets fall 49-43. You've been watching Lady Hornet basketball right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.